Hi Taurus, welcome back to my channel. I'm an intuitive tarot card reader. For Taurus, what do you need to know? What do you need to hear right now? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay, let's start off with the Moon card. The Moon card can be symbolic of divine feminine energy, perhaps a Cancer here, Cancerian attachments or emotional attachments that are being formed. It can be yearning or missing someone as well, or the subconscious. There might be subconscious messages coming in around you around this month, Taurus. The Moon card can be a motherly figure coming in around you, or this person trying to influence or get back into your life somehow. It might be a long-lost mother that's hoping to make contact. It might be a friend who worries and fusses about you and tries to mother you. It might be someone that's missing you. It could also be the past. Now, the Moon card is basic instinct, but it's also heavily tied into emotion or an emotional pull or an emotional yearning. Sometimes I read the Moon card as a card of even missing someone. The Moon has a very strong effect or pull on us. And it might be that the universe wants you to know that there might be someone here missing you, or you might find that you're going to really miss someone. Now, especially those that have walked away from a certain situation, the Five of Swords is an exodus, is a movement. It's walking away from something and picking up the pieces again. Now, for some of you, because the Cancer card can symbolize Cancer energy, now Cancerians hold on to the past, attachments, emotions. It's just who they are. They're very sentimental. They're very emotional beings. And with the Five of Swords here, it could be that someone might be yearning or regretting their decision about you, or you need to know that you might start to regret or display remorseful energy about something you've walked away from. And picking up the pieces again can be an analogy for starting something up again, starting something up from your past. It could be mending a broken friendship, picking up the pieces and contacting an ex-lover or someone that used to be an influential part of your life that you're missing, or you feel you're ready to establish emotional bonds to again. And it could be messages here that someone is longing for you, Taurus, that someone is missing you, that someone is missing that affection, someone is missing the emotion that you've given them, and they might be trying to pick up the pieces. Now, it could be that you're trying to pick up the pieces and you feel foolish in doing so. The Fool card is here, and this is that foolish energy. Now, for some of you, you feel foolish that you're picking up the pieces when you're still emotionally linked to someone. Or there could be someone or something that's, I think it's more to do with relationships. It could be professional relationships, but as long as you're emotionally attached to it, like say you've been in a job for 10 years and you might be starting to regret leaving, or you've been in a career for X amount of time and you're so drawn to that, emotionally speaking, energetically speaking, that's coming up around you. It can also be that the universe, it's almost like you're tethering on the end of something here. You're on the verge of either jumping off or leaving behind something, Taurus. And the universe wants you to know that there is new beginnings ahead, but you need to watch your feet. The Fool doesn't look where he places his feet. And in these sort of situations, if we don't keep our feet, we don't know where we'll end up. I think that's like a quote from Lord of the Rings. But anyway, and I think it's important for you to watch where you're heading there, Taurus. The Fool card, it can be an Aries. It can be new beginnings. It can be becoming more free. A lot of you are going to have a lot more freedom. The universe wants you to know that you might have freedom to pursue your passions very, very soon. You're going to pick up the pieces again. So picking up old ideas, picking up friendships, picking up where you left off on relationships, or even emotional connections. This is coming up quite strongly around you with the Fool card, because Aries brings a surge of energy. It brings a challenge, but it's also submission, succumbing to something, submitting to it, surrendering. The Fool card holds the white flower, white being a symbol of purity, a symbol of peace, and he's giving in. It might be that someone's finally giving in to temptation. You might finally be giving in to someone. You need to know perhaps here that someone might be feeling regretful or remorseful about a situation involving you. They might be feeling humiliated. They might be feeling remorseful. You might be feeling remorseful. Either way, the roles can be reversed. It can be yourself feeling this way or someone else around you. Now, for some of you, the Fool card can indicate a move, a relocation, adventure, an international opportunity, something coming far and wide, an adventure that's going to start, something that you feel on an intuitive level. The Moon card brings intuition, and it's an opportunity for you to restart something. Maybe a second chance at a company. Maybe, you tried to live as an expat, didn't work out the first time. You're going to want to do that again. This is possibly a living situation, but picking up the pieces. You're going to collect your resources. You're going to start planning again. And it's passion that's going to take you there. The Moon card rules emotion. It's passion. It's love, self-love, maybe the love for another. That's going to take you far and wide. But the Fool card can definitely speak of an adventure. And it's a platform, it's a jumping off point. There's a catalyst for inspiration, a catalyst for change. The sun is going to illuminate. Now let's also not ignore the fact that you've got the Moon card, which is divine feminine, paired with the sun behind the Fool, which is divine masculine. So I really think it's to do with partnerships. Now divine masculine and divine feminine can come together to create a love partnership. So I think there's picking up the pieces and starting a love relationship again, a connection that's divinely orchestrated, that the fates want you to know is still around you. And there is an opportunity perhaps coming up for you that you will be able to pick up the pieces of this divine connection once more. That divine feminine and divine masculine will come together once more. Perhaps it's something you've walked away from. I think it's either you've mentally disconnected, detached, or this person has mentally disconnected or detached. And there is potentially the opportunity for a new beginning for some of you. For others, the Fool card is too far gone. He's surrendering to what is. He's accepted it. He understands it. And this is quite powerful. I will leave it at that though, Taurus. I do hope this reading has been helpful for you. I hope it's given you insight and clarity.